Power music. Our music. Power. Power is knowledge, and knowledge is power. The devil devours them both on the hour. The devil also find work for hands that idle. So young boy, run quick, reach for your Bible. Open your Bible, light up your candle. Over knowledge of the good over evil. Nimble quick, light your candlestick. Time to shed a little light on this whole damn trip. I say you gotta chant a psalm a day. You gotta chant a song to keep the devil away, yeah.
I am the hunter, protected by treasure with my rap so stylish. I am going to shake you.
Chant a psalm a day. You gotta chant a song to keep the devil away, yeah.
But to twist you, shake and tune you. Well, now that I woke you, I just have to tell you.
Music is a feeling, you have to believe in. You have to believe when you're feeling what you're feeling. Music is a feeling, you have to believe in.
I'm feeling no fight the feeling.
Music is a feeling, you have to believe in. You have to believe when you're feeling what you're feeling. Music is a feeling, you have to believe in.
I'm feeling no fight the feeling. Music is my vibes, it from deep inside. When I hear a bass line, I just want to freestyle. Music is my vibes, it from deep inside. When I hear music, I just hum it. Music with passion, filling my soul. Fat bass lines, taking control. Look, rap so gripping the world. And trick and all, we're bringing the word. I tell you,
Chant a psalm a day. You gotta chant a song to keep the devil away, yeah.
I am the hunter, protected by treasure with my rap so style. Yes, I am going to shake you.
Chant a psalm a day. You gotta chant a song to keep the devil away, yeah.
But to twist your shake and tune you. Well, now that I woke you, I just have to tell you.
Music is a feeling, you have to believe in. You have to believe when you're feeling what you're feeling. Music is a feeling, you have to believe in.
I really don't mind the feeling.
Music is a feeling, you have to believe in. You have to believe when you're feeling what you're feeling. Music is a feeling, you have to believe in.
I really don't mind the feeling.
Music is a, music is a, music is a, music is a, music is a feeling. Music is a, music is a, you have to believe in. Music is a, music is a, music is a, music is a, music is a feeling. Music is a, music is a, yes, you have to believe it. Like a candle in the dark, cut through the gloom, boy, spark a spark. Set a fire in your soul and let your love shine through on the whole wide world, yeah. Like a candle in the dark, cut through the gloom, boy, spark a spark. Set a fire in your soul and let your love shine through on the whole wide world. Chant a psalm a day, you gotta chant a song to keep the devil away, yeah.
I am the hunter, protected by the help of my rap so style. Yes, I am going to shake you.
Chant a psalm a day, you gotta chant a song to keep the devil away, yeah.
But to twist your shake and tune you. I know that I woke you, I just have to tell you.
Music is a feeling, you have to believe it. You have to believe when you're feeling what you're feeling. Music is a feeling, you have to believe it.
I really don't mind the feeling.
Music is a feeling, you have to believe it. You have to believe when you're feeling what you're feeling. Music is a feeling, you have to believe it. Music is a, music is a, music is a, music is a, music is a feeling. Music is a, music is a, you have to believe it. Music is a, music is a, music is a, music is a, music is a feeling. Music is a, music is a, you have to believe it.
Peace and love is what we believe in.
Peace and love
is what we transcend in.
Peace and love
In the music we making.
Peace and love
To all our we brethren.
Peace and love
To all our we sistren.
Peace and love
In the music we making.
Peace and love
It's what we transcend in.
Peace and love
It's what we believe in.
knowledge and knowledge is power. The devil devours them both on the hour. The devil also find work for hands that idle. So
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Well, nobody. Good evening, lovely ladies and plenty men. Right. First thing first, kindly stand for the best national anthem in the world. It's only fair that you make more noise than that for the best anthem in the world played by its national instrument. So first thing before we go any further, there are some people we must say thanks to for making this evening's proceedings possible. Mr. Carl Jacobs, can I have a round of applause? Mr. Kenny Phillips from Rock Radio, in charge of the streaming. Mr. Andre Sam Williams of Radio Toko, 106.7 FM. Mr. Errol Fabian and Gael TV. Radio I-95 Advertising, make some noise. TTT Now Morning Show Advertising, make some noise, make some noise. Mr. Llewellyn McIntosh of 91.1 Talk City, better known as Short Pants, and Mrs. Charlene Gopal Johnson. Make some more noise. Bearing in mind that this presentation is being done by the Superior Vintage Brigade. The Superior Vintage Brigade. You're supposed to make some noise for that. Now this squad is dedicated to keeping vintage Kaiso alive. In honor of Sir Donrick Williamson, Farmer Brown had a jackass, which was very bad. But you know the fella so slack, he let it roam in people's yard. Neighbors them complaining about this jackass every day. So the police send the sergeant to Farmer Brown and he say, tell him, this jackass of yours, Farmer Brown, the neighbors complaining. You have to try and watch the animal, cause all the plants are destroying. Keep your eye on the jackass, cause it's causing a real task. You might get in trouble, farmer, if you don't watch your eyes, I tell you. Farmer Brown tied the jackass on a rotten tree. Jump on the bike and gone down the road in the rum shop to spree. The jackass prance up and get away and gone by neighbor John. Neighbor gone by farmer in the shop and he start to get up. He tell him, that jackass of you, Farmer Brown, you better come and see. Cause they pull down the tree, bust up the chain and inside make gallery. You may really lose it if you don't do something fast. If you don't do on my property, I'll kill you, I'll tell you. Kaiso. Farmer down at the brass, going the people loin, and the farmer stand up right there and see destroying the people corn. The neighbor and them get mad and jam it, it couldn't pass. When farmer see what happening, he run quick to save the ass. No, he get jam in a corner, down in the garden. But neighbors and them was in a rage, they didn't care what happened. Farmers started begging from the road, but they just didn't stop. They didn't care about Farmer Brown, they kick his ass up. I tell you, Kaiso. Farmer Brown and the jackass going home one day. The farmer on top the jackass back with a bundle of hay. Farmer just up and get off was to pick up a bag of corn. The jackass throw young bundle of hay and down the street it gone. Now see Farmer Brown and the jackass running down the street. The jackass in front, the farmer behind, no shoes on his feet. The jackass run through the traffic and that was hard for Father Brown. A car came about 50 miles an hour and knocked his ass down. Tell you. Now this gentleman is so creatively advanced. He would take one phrase and tell you a whole story. Now for you to follow this, you have to help. You believe me? Check this. Just say this. Skookuchik, skookuchik. Skookuchik, skookuchik. I hear you. Skookuchik. What that? Try it again. Skookuchik, skookuchik. Skookuchik, skookuchik. Skookuchik, skookuchik. Hear the gospel. I had to spend a night in an old wooden hotel. Nothing there wasn't right. By the smell alone you could tell. On my right side it had a couple. On my left side another couple. Bump batches bumping and street beds squeaking. Skookuchik, skookuchik. On the right side. On the left side. All around me. As you could imagine, that could send you mad. Skookuchik, 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 skookuchik. Whole night I had it high. Skookuchik, skookuchik. Where is it? Skookuchik. Aye. Skookuchik, skookuchik. The bed so uncomfortable, you could bound to get headache. The bed spring in the mattress, sure to give you backache. I hear you talking, I hear you mumbling, I hear you groaning, I hear you grumbling. To talk about mosquito biting and the screeching at the bed spring. Skookuchik. On the right side, on the left side, all around me. With all this skookuchik thing that you're hearing. Skookuchik, 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 skookuchik. You saw somebody coming. Skookuchik, skookuchik. Where is it? Here. Skookuchik. Skookuchik, skookuchik. Among the noise I hearing, you're hearing like people walking, doors opening and closing, people going and coming. Well, the mosquito them biting and the bed spring only rocking and rocking. But partition like it bouncing and I lie down suffering. Skookuchik, skookuchik. Skookuchik, skookuchik. Skookuchik, skookuchik. All around me, skookuchik, skookuchik. Well, it is rusty bed spring. You're sure to get stick. Skookuchik, 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 skookuchik. Whole night is only prick. Skookuchik. Where's it? Skookuchik. 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 Make some noise for Donrick Williamson. So now, first thing you must remember is wall-to-wall Kaiso. Authentic, unadulterated. So now I'd like to invite on stage with me the members of the resident band of the Superior Vintage Brigade. The Reflections, under the musical directorship of Mr. Michael Jimmy.
Okay, this is where we check in. We say good evening, good evening, good evening. We are here in honor of Funny, the legendary king of humor, and we are here to encourage and entice you to contribute to his medical fund. While the band takes the stage, my name is Kenny Phillips, and I'll be here taking you through this evening's proceedings very sparingly because it ain't have no space for talk. Just remember, you can scan the QR code or you can click onto wack.tv, WACK.tv, and you can contribute there, and I will say thank you to those who contribute, right? And I go straight back to stateside with the old talk from Bibele.
So, as I said, the musical army is on stage, and we're ready to start raw, authentic, unadulterated Kaiso. First person to present with the accompaniment of the resident band. You know him as Dappy, better known as Wayne Dobson. Welcome, Dappy. Come on, welcome, Dappy.
Nice, thank you. Welcome. I'm going to do one of funny songs called Accidents. Most of you know it. Sing along the chorus. That's what it's all about tonight. Not just us, it's we. Tell you. I'm an insurance salesman selling accident policy. If anyone here would like to have one, just you call on me. Accidents will happen, it will come to pass. You may be in bed, resting your head, the roof caving on top. Your accidents will happen, you take that from me. Well, I do believe that everyone should have an accident policy. Yeah. My father is a farmer. He works on the farm, but he never thought the day would come when something would do him harm. One day while after farming, he said to rest in the grass. Bad luck for him, it happened that day. A picker went up in my father. Accidents will happen, you take that from me. Well, I do agree that everyone should have an accident policy. Tell you. Yeah. My neighbor Jane was hanging a picture on the wall. And she climbed up, the ladder broke, and the picture fall. Jane came tumbling after. She slipped and fell on the glass. Bad luck for her that I was around to take the splinters out of her. Accidents will happen, you take that from me. So I do believe that everyone should have an accident policy. Yeah. I tried to sell Harry Thomas an accident policy. One for his wife, one for his child, one for the family. But Harry wouldn't listen. He told me I was fast. 2 weeks later, some bricks from the house fall on top of his mother. Accidents will happen, you take that from me. So I do believe that everyone should have an accident policy. Okay, thank you. Thank you very much. Didn't have much time to learn this song, but you know, it's good. I have a little change of wardrobe to do here, okay? So, excuse me. Now, this is because I've always been told that when you sing in calypso, you should use something that would indicate what you're singing about. Now you've seen this, you know I ain't going to sing a chutney. So this song is special to me because it's the song that got me into the Calypso tent in the first place, Kaiser House Calypso tent, in 2009 or somewhere there. It was a long time, right? But the girls remember this song anyway. It's called Made in China, and I hope you enjoy it. Have you ever noticed something lately? A drastic changing of the tide. The global migration of the Chinese moving in on the western side. Anywhere in the world that you might go, from Alaska to Italy, in Australia, Brazil or Borneo, you're bound to see a Chinese. 1.3 billion live in one country. They live in there back to back. Labor is their biggest commodity. Good work ethic they never lack. Long ago the things that we used to get, we just know they came from afar. Now everything from a needle to a jet, you could bet it made in China. Well, you could get original Persian rug made in China. Imitation flowers with millibug made in China. Shower curtain, back scrubber, bathroom mat made in China. Down to rubber slippers and alpaca, where made in China. Anything that you want on Charlotte Street, you could get from Falls here down to Falls Teeth. The teacup that Rowley hit Shama, that and all was made in China. All you remember that incident? Neither me. No, don't think that I ridiculing them. No, they have my admiration. With the Chinese, I have no problem when it comes to innovation. If we observe them, it is evident we might learn something for true. Like taking a one-bedroom apartment to house about 42. They could live on a pot of soup alone. Every man bound to get a taste. And for flavor they put into beef bone. Not a scrap of food going to waste. A family photo could be one man, all the rest unnecessary. It's so easy for you to understand, all of them resembling he. All the decorations at Christmas time made in China. Books with cartoons and even nursery rhyme made in China. All the sexy clothes that the ladies wear made in China. Jewelry for your neck and for your hair made in China. All the workers who build diplomatic house and local workers vex hole in grouse. Them workers, if all you remember, all of them did come from China. That's okay, thanks. Long ago, nobody did ever know one day there would be a threat. But they teach us how to make business grow. just through their blood, tears, and sweat. Now we realize to achieve success, you must put your nose to the wheel. You must battle disappointment and stress, no matter how you might feel. You must sacrifice things you want to do. Stupid money you mustn't spend. You must have no partner working with you, cause in business it has no friend. It must have some sense in their strategy. It working as far as I see. It look like they have the right recipe. I take my hat off to the Chinese. Picture frame ornament, fancy mirrors, made in China. Pack a jockey short, 3 for $10, made in China. Ladies handbag, panties and things with lace, made in China. Different sizes in knapsack and suitcase, made in China. They even share the culture of the land. Panorama, you see them beating pan. Emancipation Day, man a show a see. Chinese machine in the shaky. Yeah. Tell ya. All in making my conclusion, I like the Chinese for true. They don't cause no kind of botheration. They just do what they have to do. Them expensive brand names they never wear, and bling themselves with no gold. Always in a pants and a merino, like they don't ever feel cold. Long ago was laundry and grocery, cause that was the main ambition. Nowadays is MD and PhD to earn more recognition. If we want to emulate them for true, we can only sit back and look. If we want our children to make it too, we must take a page from their book. Toaster oven, microwave and blender, made in China. Electronics, plastics and motor car, made in China. All the shirt and pants you buy in the mall, made in China. Them designer brands, all original, made in China. Their success only indicate to me that they prove they would to us globally. For our problems, I think that the answer is a Chinese Prime Minister. Thank you very much. Enjoy the rest of the night.
Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, that was Dappy. Make some noise. I need a special round of applause for this musical army here, the Reflections. And these two angelic voices here, the Calypso Jewels, Ramona and Kathleen. Make some noise, people. It would be very remiss of me if I did not identify some practitioners here this evening. We have Mr. Philip Murray here, Black Sage, make some noise, make some noise. We have the Right Honorable Joseph Voto Laplace here, Lingo, and his Minister of Transport, the Mighty Diamond. I've seen Mervyn Blackman, Blackie somewhere around, and all the other practitioners here, but back to regular programming. Moving straight ahead, the queen of the Superior Vintage Brigade. Please welcome Lady Adana.
I don't know why they feel like taller them. Even with high heels, boy. I think I have a lengthy heels. I taking that. In my future, I'm predicting that I'll grow. Good evening, everyone. Good evening, everyone. How's everybody going? Everybody good? I am so happy to see you. It's always nice to be here. So we're going to deal with some lyrics. We're going to school. I'm doing one of funnies. Anybody have a neighbor named Bam? I have one, you know. And he's a professional Mako. Anybody know what a Mako is? A Mako is a person, listen to me, I changed in funny definition, you know. The Mako is the person with the cocky flex that could pull the curtain and you wouldn't see the crease, but they seen everything that taking place in the street. They know everybody business. Anybody know somebody? So I know. Let's go. Neighbor, they just call him Bam. He's the biggest Mako in the whole island. Bam always peeping, he always seeing everybody business. He does put in public. If you take your girl to cinema, Bam see. If you buy popcorn and give her Bamsi. If you go and sit in a corner Bamsi. If you put your arms around her Bamsi. And if you hug her Bamsi. Or you squeeze her Bamsi. Or you pinch her Bamsi. Or you squeeze her Bamsi. Call him Mako, cause he too damn fast, minding people business everywhere he pass. If you stand up talking, well, Bam, they listening. Anything that happens, I say Bam could tell you. If Miss Dorothy leaves she husband, Nancy, she run away and gone with she sweet man, Nancy. If Tom and Betty get married, Nancy. If Miss Lucy husband beat she, Nancy. And if he slap she, Nancy. And if he put she, Nancy. And if he cuff she, Nancy. And then he kick she, Nancy. I tell you. Tell you, everybody lives. Tell you who have TV, who have fridge, who making baby, who is the daddy. Anything Bam tell you must never doubt him. If you stand up talking to Chanka, Nancy. If you tell somebody you love her, Nancy. If a motor car lick down Daniel, Nancy. If they take Daniel to hospital, Nancy. To see the doctor, Nancy. To fix the house is there you could find him, and he could tell you is who teeth the pumpkin. Quite in Tobago, man, he went and Mako. Look, they catch him peeping, and some fellas beat him. Anything happen in the village,
Fancy,
the other day it had a big scrimmage.
fancy,
Yes, the landlord house it get break up.
fancy,
So the landlord throw out the Jacob,
fancy,
the big fat mother,
fancy,
the drunken father,
fancy,
the worthless brother,
fancy,
and the dope sister.
fancy,
I tell you,
fancy, fancy, fancy,
thank you. So this one take me to the March Gras 2017. Anybody have a Facebook account? Facebook? Instagram? And all the other things, sometimes it get frightened when you go on there, yes? They say it's social, but it's looking more anti-social to me. Hit me with music. I hear you humming. Chatting with my daughters on Saturday, I listened to all that they had to say. Make a nice profile, they said to me. Social media is the place to be. They say, mommy, advertise on the net. You'll see how much customers you go get. I tell myself, let me hush my mouth. These young people think them go know about. Everything start off hunky-dory. Chatting with friends and family. Suddenly the whole thing spin. I could not believe what I was seeing. A woman said she pants on fire.
on social
School
media,
children cussing in their teacher.
on social
School
media,
children fighting like they're gone mad.
on social media.
Some even boasting about the sex they had. They're young and crass. They're spawn in class with no shame. But who to blame? I hold my head, look, I want to fall. This media is social at all. It getting more frightening, the things I see. It looking more antisocial to me. MySpace, Twitter, YouTube, Facebook, Badu. I get confused, didn't know what to do. Social websites of all different kinds. The amount I see really blow my mind. I guess some good info I go lie, but still some things really made me cry. Them monsters brutalizing babies. For cybercrime, call the police, please. My friends and all try convincing me. Social media is the place to be. So reluctantly, in spite of the pain, I'm going to check another website again. I find my mother, cousin, daughter.
On social media,
Trade some books for a case of small
on
talk.
social media,
People looking out for Jesus.
On social
Lord,
media.
only heaven could help us. It's type amen. Tag a friend. For good luck, like the duck. Long time was Gazette and Enquirer. Now all kind of ish on social media. It getting more frightening, the things I see. It looking more antisocial to me. They say it's social. Oh Lord. again, look, I gone in shock. You see me on the social media can't walk. A talking cat in a bandana and a big beard dancing chutney soca. A herbalist and preacher ringing a bell. He said that he have a story to tell. He said to call me the sex doctor. I'm the man to give you stamina. I said I'm there, my hand on my mouth. A woman getting licks for a phone in South. Oh Lord, my head start to spin. A man making love to a mannequin. I said the crude and vulgar.
On social media.
The man molest a banana.
On social media.
An adulterous pastor.
On social media.
I said they done cross the border. It's chocolate pills, strawberry pills. Bear your breast and pass the test. I don't know what to do, I don't know what to say. This thing could really lead you astray. Too much bacchanal and controversy. It looking more antisocial to me. I tell myself, girl, let me tell you something. Take it low, take it low, take it low, take it low. Take it low, take it low. I want to sing a verse that I ain't sing long time. I can do that? Yeah, we're going to school, we're going to school. Slow me down, let me give me a nice groove. I tell myself with this thing I done, too much sex, violence and gun. But they're running this thing like it's hypnosis. Cause I end up right back in this stupidness. Dead bodies on my screen everywhere. People looking for likes, but nobody care. While a talking cat telling me about life. A strange man asked me to be his wife. He said he'll take me to the moon and back. I feel the fella have a few screws in the head that's slack. I'm feeling like one big konomono. What a gone on the social media to do? I said it's crude and vulgar.
On social media.
They done cross the border.
On social media.
A man molest a banana.
On social media.
An adulterous pastor. Chocolate pills, strawberry pills. Bear your breast and pass the test. This thing really have me stupid. But me a taking no chain up from that job. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Whoa, they say it's social. Hey, it's like we living in a bubble. Oh Lord, oh Lord, oh Lord. I say humanity in trouble. Oh Lord. And the lecture is over for the evening.
Make some noise, ladies and gentlemen. Cher Royalty, the queen of the Superior Vintage Brigade. By the way, you have a Facebook account? For all who don't, I must inform you, right now we are being streamed locally, regionally, and internationally, and I've been asked to inform you that we just received our first donation online. So, one person trump, the rest could follow suit. Keep doing what you're doing, but let me keep the thing going. Your next performer has been plying his trade since 1976. Please make some noise and welcome Alan Fortune, brother Mudada.
Thank you. Good evening, folks. Never live in Calypso, but love is one. Right. For the longest while, I had a saying, Calypso dying. Since I was a child, I hear Calypso dying. And they saying it proud, very clear and loud. But ask them, my friend, what wrong Calypso's done them? To the contrary, Calypso was always good to this country. First of all, it is spiritual. universal and cultural. Not just a wine for carnival, no. Calypso is music, and music is spirit. Of course you can't see it, you could only feel it. It's greater than human, much bigger than man. So when they think it's over, it only begun. Oh yes, it's a living rhythm, ever living tempo. So for sure I want them know, all of we go dead instead. Before Calypso, so we ready tell them so. Yes, I go, all of them go dead instead. Before Calypso, say
Calypso is music,
music,
and music is spirit.
don't doubt it.
Of course you can see
You
it,
can't see it,
you can only feel
you
it.
gotta feel it. Let's go. Aye. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Devil on, follow, die, die, die. Aye. Ever since slavery, Calypso never had it easy. First it was the British, the Irish and the Parish, then came the Irish. Imagine even refugees come from overseas. As they reach, they join the crowd. Calypso singing and dog not allowed. They come where they come from to come kill down our people's tradition. Oh my dear, what a price to pay. But tell them Calypso is here to stay. Where you say, darling, sing the love way.
Calypso is music,
Music,
and music is spirit.
don't doubt it. Of course you can't see it,
You can only
feel it. It's greater than human. Say,
much bigger than man.
aye. So when they think it's over, my dear,
It only began.
oh darling, oh yes, it's a living rhythm, ever living tempo. So for sure we want them know, all of them go dead instead.
Before Calypso,
Them so don't play it on the radio, well all of them go dead instead.
before Calypso,
Say,
Calypso is music,
music,
and music is spirit.
don't doubt it.
Of course you can see
You
it,
can't see it,
you can only
you
feel it.
gotta feel it. Aye. Let's go. Devil on, follow, die, die, die. Aye. How come country western still around, making billions? You see, the music industry is much richer than any oil refinery. For instance, our carnival, very commercial. The whole country makes a dollar, from the soul corporates to the street vendor. Look how popular Calypso make rum and a certain cola. So you see, Calypso is money, it's intellectual property. Sing with me if you agree.
Calypso is music,
Music,
and music is spirit.
don't doubt it.
Of course you can see
You
it,
can't see it, you can only feel it. It's greater than human. Say,
much bigger than man.
aye. So when they think it's over, my dear,
It only began.
oh darling, oh yes, it's a living rhythm, ever living tempo. So for sure we want them know, all of them go dead instead.
Before Calypso,
Big government come, government go, you won't see them done dead instead. Before Calypso, say,
Calypso is music,
music,
and music is spirit.
don't doubt it.
Of course you can see
You
it,
can't see it,
you can only feel
you
it.
gotta feel it. Aye, aye, aye. Uh-huh. Devil on, follow, die, die, die. Aye. Take it down. They toned down the music because it wouldn't condone their corrupt practice. You see, they know the artist would stand up here and sing how we see it. I swear, Calypso is truth, my dear.
Nothing but the truth.
And as such, they want it dead. Oh, how much they wish it could just dead. But one generation pass it on to next generation. So me and you must let the cynics know, them too few to kill Calypso. Oh, oh, how come they don't know?
Calypso is music,
Music,
and music is spirit.
don't doubt it, of course you can see it. You can only feel it. It's greater than human. Tell me.
Much bigger than man.
So when they think it's over, my dear,
It's only begun.
oh darling, oh yes, it's a living rhythm, ever living tempo. So for sure we want them know, all of them go dead instead.
Before Calypso.
Some all kind of government come and go, we all of them dead instead. Before Calypso, say Calypso is music, and music is spirit. Of course you can see it, you can only feel it. Hey, oh man. Die. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, what an audience. What an audience. Yeah, man, we have to put them in the place. Calypso dying and they dying and they dying. And when you see that time reach, down to prisoners is Calypsonian, teachers is Calypsonian, war people is Calypsonian, everybody is Calypsonian when that time reach. What a living, dying art form. Listen, well, the next segment of our art form, of our culture, is the steel band, of course. Yeah? And to those of you who may have up islands roots, don't get sensitive. I already pay a price for this guy, so. Dominicus and Lucia Grenada of the St. Vincent, but as I said, don't get sensitive. This guy is so. This one is called the Mecca. We are the Mecca of the steel band. Let's go. Hi. Hey. This ain't no idle boast, no sir. When you boast, you boast. I'm talking about steel band and the Trinidadian. We give the world the band. Good Lord, if we teach them to jam. Today every island wants to claim the steel band. Hey. But if they know it's blood, sweat and tears to bring the steel band through all these years, so what the devil they mean that the band is theirs? Hey. I said little things where they learn from we is insufficient to all the degree we are the supreme university. Hey. Of course we are the Mecca of the steel band. Which band?
Trinidad, the native land.
Hey.
Ay, ay, ay. Oh,
Lord, the Mecca of Calypso, Trinidad and Tobago, and we want this whole wide world to know. So, let's take brothers. Go, man. Aye, take it long, take it long, take it long, take it long. Little St. Thomas, so damn ridiculous, with a piece of steel band, sounding like sardine can. But if you hear them boast and brag, how in a bank for Trinidad, no appreciation, quick to call you alien. Don't ask for them up in Antigua, they tell themselves them is superstar. I think they're taking a joke too far. Lord, if we seriously gonna talk about the steel band, them other islands out of the question, Lord, if you join all of them in one. Because we are the Mecca of the steel band. Which band?
Trinidad, the native land.
Ay, 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 sing it out. Lord, the Mecca of Calypso, Trinidad and Tobago. As we want this whole wide world to know. So, let's take it. Go, man. Aye. the first lesson now in ABC, Music Elementary. But the guess who pass on fresh, ain't no B flat from F, all on radio station, boasting about steel man. Well, just no Carico, while Nevis, Dominica, Guadeloupe, and St. Kitts soon, them go join in this stupidness. People, I don't mind them playing the little tin pan, fool the tourists while on vacation, but don't compare with Trinidadians, no sir, because we are the Mecca of the Silvan said.
Trinidad, the native land.
Hey,
Ay, ay, ay.
sing it out.
Oy, oy, oy.
Lord, 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 the Mecca of Calypso, Trinidad and Tobago, and we want the whole wide world to know. So, great thing, brother. Say, well, na 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 die, 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 die. Hey, take it down. Man to Trinidad is like Kalaloo and Crab, our own creation, our innovation. Lord, we rarely play we part as masters of the art from one generation on to generation. So tell all them Johnny come lately, tell them for me seriously, harness the country's identity. Like they here is the land of the steel band. So what you think is a fast food slogan? No, when you see band that's Trinidadians, they know we are the Mecca of the steel band. Says
Trinidad, the native land.
hey,
Ay, ay, ay.
sing it out.
Oy, oy, oy.
Lord, the Mecca of Calypso, Trinidad and Tobago, and we want this whole wide world to know. So sing the song, the Mecca of the steel band, Trinidad, the native land. Ay, 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 oy, 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 oy. Lord, the Mecca of Calypso, Trinidad and Tobago, and we want this whole wide world to know. Thank you. Enjoy the rest of the evening.
Okay, we are here, and we are
Ladies and gentlemen, Alan Fortune makes
right. So need to turn off the on stage. I just wanted to say thank you to some people who have already contributed, and I would like to immediately thank, if I could find it, to be nice, Miss Karen Turner King. Thank you so much. I see you contribute twice. And I'm just trying to pull it up on my phone again. Thank you, Miss Karen Turner King, twice. Thank you, Karine Tiny Williams Figaro. All kind of names, name and address. I say thank you, Mr. Carlos Charles. Just remember to go to wack.tv or scan the QR code. Scan the QR code to contribute. This is all in aid of our funny, the art form, Calypso art form. Right. I'll now get it, after all that talk there, I'll now get it, Thank you, Francis Thomas. Thank you, Miss Cynthia Angela Thomas. And Mr. Michael Smith. Thank you so much. Right. I think that is it for me. Francis is kitty girl. Right. Francis, you donate twice, 3 times actually. So nice. We have Luther come to the stage and we go back to the stage. If my engineer would look at me. Back to the stage.
No, what happened? You had to make a little more noise and things. A fella doesn't only appear when he has plenty noise. You had to make plenty noise.
tell you. We do this one for funny. While walking through the city, I met a old girlfriend. We grew up from small. She was surprised to see how mature that I got, and so handsome and tall. You got up. I want to stand here, please. I could do this one. You have to do it right, man. I was comfortable. Yes, more like funny, right? Time does fly. While walking through the city, I met an old girlfriend. We grew up from small. She was surprised to see how mature that I got, and so handsome and tall. She was a butterfly. While walking through the city, I met an old girlfriend long time ago. We grew up from small. She was surprised to see how mature that I got, and so handsome and tall. She said, it doesn't seem so long that we were very young. You mean so much time went by? Like it was only yesterday when we ran about and pray. Oh, how time could really fly. So I show her day before yesterday. Was yesterday, yesterday. Yesterday was the day. Yesterday. Today was tomorrow, yesterday. Tomorrow, today will be yesterday. Day after tomorrow, tomorrow will be yesterday. Time does fly. Time does fly. Oh, time really flies. She tell me that I was the first one. All support him, this other man. Yo. She remind me about the first time I dipped in the soil. It was she who encouraged me. She was sitting on a rock, I was standing in the water, reaching up to my knee. She said I didn't want to go, so I was going in slow, and only reached halfway when she hold me by my head and push my face in it. Boy, that seemed like yesterday. I show her day before yesterday. But yesterday, yesterday. Yesterday was today. Yesterday. Today was tomorrow, yesterday. Tomorrow, today go be yesterday. Day after tomorrow, tomorrow go be yesterday. Time does fly. Time does fly. How time very fly. I remind her about the time when she was playing with the lizard and I with the butterfly. She was shaking up the lizard, so I squeezed the butterfly, and she started to cry. And the time when we was naked, jumping on the bed, and her mother pushed the door, catch me on the bed, misbehaving. She was 3 years and I was 4. I tell her, day before yesterday. Well, yesterday, yesterday. Yesterday was today. Yesterday. Yes. Today was tomorrow, yesterday. Tomorrow, today go be yesterday. Day after tomorrow, tomorrow go be yesterday. Time does fly. Time does fly. Oh, time, let it fly. While we talking, she remind me about the days in school. She say that was really fun. The things we used to do, the games we used to play, now them days are so long gone. I remember when I bet you can take out the lizard in class and I lose the bet. Boy, I would really like to see how big that lizard come. That is, if it ain't dead yet. I saw her day before yesterday.
What yesterday, yesterday.
Yesterday was today.
Yesterday.
Today was tomorrow, yesterday. Tomorrow, today go be yesterday. Day after tomorrow, tomorrow will be yesterday. Time does fly.
Time does fly.
Yes.
Outside.
Tell you. Give it up, give it up. I'm so sorry he couldn't be here with us this evening. I know he would have enjoyed this. I'm in love with the concept of the show where we kind of pay tribute by doing one of his songs, you know. And every funny song is a funny song. You know, yeah, really nice. Since he wasn't able to come, I think he sent his brothers. The brothers here? Funny brothers, are they here? Make a noise, raise your hand. They here? The announcer make already. You tell them already? He sent some CDs for earlier, some Christmas CDs, so that it's only $25 for one. And I know all you ain't gonna want to spend no $25 on a CD. You could buy 4. That's $100. Yeah? No, and make a nice gift to somebody for Christmas, you know. So I am suggesting that you buy 4 and give, you know, share it around and so on, yeah? It's only $25. You go spend $25. I mean, a big man, a little blue. You know what I mean? Yeah. You don't want to change the laws and things. And then keeping with the tone set by Don Rick about time. Time passed, time has fly. I want to kind of stay in line and do one of my own called Old School. Those of us who just over 50, people like me, I mean, the younger ones might know, but people over 50 like me would understand. Yeah. You don't find I look like over 50? It doesn't show. Oh. I am in fact over 50, believe it or not. Yeah, so we're going back in times and look at old school, the values that we had back then and so on and so on and so on. So you could teach the young ones. Yeah? Old school. Sing a little chorus for me now. Old school. I'm an old school guy. I come. One more time. Sing with me. Old school. All your songing good. Old school. Yes. Old school guy. I come from. Excuse me, people. Excuse me. Please forgive my ignorance. But living in this modern world is a challenging experience. Just by looking at me, you could tell I am a fella from way back when. I could tell you stories about Laja Bless, Sukuya and Dwen. I grew up in the days of boxcar, toting water in Choitin. Relax, my friend, let me explain what was my routine every morning. I had to wake up very early before sunrise, kneel down and say your prayers. Make up the bed and clean the yard. Don't forget to wash the wares. Feed the fowl and the pig and clean the pen and cut some grass for the mule. After that, I still had to walk 2.5 miles to go to school. That was old school. Old school. I'm an old school guy. I come from the old school. Yeah. Old school. Old school. I'm just for a while. That is why I just always want to find out what is the latest style. I don't ever want to be left out. Friends, I want to be in the norm. I trying every day, but my pants wouldn't stay below my bottom. My granddaughter said she want tablet. I went and buy Panadol for her. But they laugh at me because I didn't know the tablet was a computer. I used to wake up very early before sunrise.
Kneel down and say your prayers.
Make up the bed and clean the yard. Don't forget to wash the well. If you fail and fall down, get up again, my son. Continue to try. Thank God for the little that you have. And never let people think on your eye. Old school. Old school. I'm an old school guy. I come from the old school. Yeah, man. Old school. Old school. I'm an old school guy. I come from the old school. Good morning, thank you, I'm sorry. Pardon me, sir, I misunderstood. All these things my parents instilled in me early in my childhood. I can't get it out of my system. It's part of my DNA. That is why I catch in my nenen to understand some people today. Long time when you hear about tattoo, you sharpen your teeth to eat wild meat stew. But today, tattoo is a set of demonic paintings all over you. I used to wake up very early before sunrise.
Kneel down and say your prayers.
Make up the bed and clean the yard. Don't forget to wash the wells. Nothing come easy, my son. You got to work hard and sacrifice. Because everything in this world, everything have a certain price. You got to old school. Old school. I'm an old school guy. I come from the old school. Old school. Old school. I'm an old school guy. I come from the old school. One day my father tell me, son, listen carefully. Regardless to where you may be, honesty is still the best policy. He say it's okay to become wealthy. Nothing wrong with fortune and fame. But the best thing a man could ever earn in this life is a good name. And then he tell me to respect women, treat them with tender loving care, and remind yourself every day that is a woman who brought you here. She make you wake up every morning before sunrise.
Kneel down and say your prayers.
Make up the bed and clean the yard. Don't forget to wash the well. He say you have a good friend and you're working now. You might be looking for a spouse. Son, before you start having children, try and build a little house. That was old school. Old school. I'm an old school guy. I come from the old school. Old school. Old school. I'm an old school guy. I come from the old school. Old school. Old school. I'm an old school guy. I come from the old. Enjoy the rest of the show. Old school. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Old school. I come from the old school.
Make some noise for old school guys, sir. This is just proof that all who believe Kaiso dying, pay down on your cremation or your burial. You go in first. However, I've been asked to interrupt the program, another commercial. Kaiso Unit, in collaboration with Capstone Pro Services, would like to invite you to Humor and More, Saturday, 11 November, 7:30 p.m., right here. Music by Bonnie B and Moods, and you have performers like Joel Parsons, Errol Fabian, Ras Commander, Maria Bola, Alicia Richards, and Hamidullah. Remember, Saturday, 11 November, right here at Cafe Blue. That was a commercial back to regular programming. It would be very remiss of me if I didn't identify the chairman of the North Zone of Tuco, Mr. Mark John, better known as Contender, and Hamidullah Wahid. As I said, back to regular programming. 1970 was a year that remains indelibly etched in the memory of all citizens of Trinidad and Tobago. It's also the year that this gentleman started singing in a tent. Please welcome Daniel Brown, Rio, Trinidad, Rio!
Merry New Year, people, and God bless you, whether you like it or not. If you don't, there's absolutely nothing I could do. Yeah. This song, when talking about hygiene, you can't get a better hygienic song than this. No matter what I tell you. Just drag your bone, Mr. Fiddler. Let me tell him what it is. All you give me a tempo last time, now you're asking for one? Give me all the tempo when I go sing with. All you give me the tempo last time. We didn't start, although I'm singing a humor start. You eat and you drink and you say life's sweet. So when last did you check up on your teeth? You eat up and drink up and say life's sweet. So when last did you check up on your teeth? Your teeth is a thing, must clean every day. If you don't, your teeth will surely decay. But look at my teeth, how clean and white too. So why don't you try to do as I do? I get up in the morning, I brush. After I have my lunch, I brush. And if I eat between meals, I brush. After my dinner time, I brush. And if I happen to just drink some whiskey or gin, before I go to sleep, I go brush again. So check up, my friends, check up on your teeth and try and avoid eating plenty sweets. You better check before it's too late, because bad teeth will surely give you toothache. And when you're checking, brush in between. After you brush, you must rinse out clean. I clean and check, mine's in every way. Now I'm proud to say, look at mine today, lady. Get up in the morning, I brush. After I have my lunch, I brush. And if I eat between meals, I brush. After my dinner time, I brush. And if any don't believe, ask my wife. But she go tell you I do brush less than 3 times a day. Luther, boy, you make me forget a line, boy. You come with a contagious thing on the stage. I never forget the song yet. All the time I'm singing this song, go check up, my friends, do it while you're young. And be the best teeth man in the tongue. Because if you don't, you'll surely regret, Peter. Rotten teeth surely give you bad breath. So brush in the front, brush in the back, brush up and down, get inside the crack. Then you just keep brushing and you will see. So I like you to take example from me. I get up in the morning, I brush. After I have my lunch, I brush. And if I eat between meals, Peter, I brush. After my dinner time, I brush. Anybody don't believe, ask Jenny or Mall, because I have been brushing them since I was small. Thank you. Don't forget to say a prayer for Funny when you go home tonight, eh? And when you wake up in the morning too. Yeah. Yeah, but Yeah, all right. I know what all you expect to hear from me after this, but I want to disappoint all you a little bit. Again, all there's something to think about, right? And I call this one Watchdogs. Right? In the last 15 years, 100 patriots hitting the dust. And in the next 15 years, what will become of us? Some went impoverished, uncompensated with their dues. Peter? And some went silence, never mentioned on the news. And they were the watchdogs of this island, watching over you, making merry with their music, enjoying what they do. They educating through fun and laughter. They comfort you in pain, but these beings will never walk this way again. These beings will never walk this way again. Now I've been discipled, I've been a pupil of the class, and I enjoyed listening to the music of the past. Indoctrinated from the stories that they tell. Now I'm elated, cause I learned my lesson well. From the watchdogs of this island, by watching over you, making merry with their music, enjoying what they do. They educate through fun and laughter. They comfort you in pain. Now I'll see that their legacy remain. As long as I live, I'll see that their legacy remain. Now I've seen men with convictions who paid a price to state their views with compensation of rejection and abuse. You know that? And these were the pillars for the weakened, voiceless man. But too many people just don't understand. We are the watchdogs of this island, watching over you, making merry with our music, enjoying what we do. We educate through fun and laughter. We comfort you in pain. Now these words, they must never go in vain. These words, lady, they must never go in vain. Now I've seen my idols ostracized with disrespect from own compatriots, political intellects. But true believers, they always have to fight for that misconception they call democratic rights. We are the watchdogs of this island, watching over you, and we are like the fleas on dog backs to keep them on their cues. We educate through our music to keep you entertained. Now I'll see that your legacy remains. I'll see, as long as I live, that your legacy remains. God bless you. Enjoy the rest.
Ladies and gentlemen, are you being entertained? So then, vintage guys, so just cannot die. Can I have a round of applause for the musical army on stage? Resident band of the Superior Vintage Brigade. Once again, we must say thanks to the people who made tonight's proceedings possible. Mr. Carl Jacobs of Cafe Blue, make some noise. Mr. Kenny Phillip of WAC Radio for the live streaming and marketing. Mr. Andrew Sam Williams of Radio Toco, 106.7 FM. Errol Fabian of Gael TV. Radio I-95 Advertising, TTT Now Morning Show, Mr. Llewellyn McIntosh, 91.1 Talk City. I've been asked again to interrupt this program for a little information. I've been asked to inform you to look out for the Superior Vintage Brigade's Christmas program. Further information will come to you in the near future. However, back to regular programming. Your next artist has been regarded as one of the legends of Calypso. He began singing in 1961. So that means his Calypso career is older than the nation. Please welcome Emerald Phillip. Brother Valentino.
Life is a stage, and we are the actors, and everybody have a part to play. Like a never-ending movie with all different characters, each one have a role to portray. Down to the scavengers and them barristers, all them doctors and lawyers and these ministers. So this honorable this and this honorable that and this lady so and so. The part all these people played, I want you to know. So don't blame the politician anytime you find you get bad administration. That was meant to be. The fella is playing his role superbly. No, don't blame the judges for their injustice. Why blame the criminals, I say? They come out to play. This movie starts in the Garden of Eden. The star and co-star was Adam and Eve. They played their part, now they are dead, but not forgotten. And when I study the role of Adam, it makes me feel shows man should be able to take example and see from the beginning woman was trouble. But then your rule is according to your script, I say, and your fate would be judgment day. And according to the part that you play, the master go pay. Now down to the little children, from the time they born, they join life great movie. But some of us fathers, my friend, through some wicked woman, never saw our baby. Although abortion is just an act, believe me friends, I don't like that part at all. When the women go poor, when the curtain falls. Say what you want, believe I'm not joking. The women are the greatest performers for me. Their role always important, and don't forget love making. These people could win an academy. They could put you in heaven. They could put you in hell. Woman could put man in places man would shame to tell. So a man won't want to kill because the party have to play. Still love with his heart and soul. So you see where the females always have the better role. So don't blame Christine Killer just because she wrecked the lives of some politicians. She played a sexy character and she caught Popomo with her sex reactions. So we should tip our hats to England and say hurrah for good old Christine, the greatest actress that the world has seen. Trinidad have some scenes that I go off on. The acting is greater than on Broadway. Not even on the movie screens. You see people perform like Trinidadians are talking about. Man, how they could play. Trinidad, as we all know, chief role is Kaiso. Then featuring playing pan, football and in limbo. But for playing the part of smart man and smart woman, I could bet my hand. And for creating a big impression is a Trinidadian. Now the ambitious guy with the jacket and tie, who walks the road and hold up his head high. You would shock to know, yeah, that same ambitious fella had us go. But it's a part he come out to play, and he really can't treat the fellow with scorn. And as they say, the show must go on. Woe be unto Rhodesia, woe be unto South Africa. You're pushing my back against the wall, I'm calling the tribes of animals. I man decide to put on his boots and march to defend his roots. Say, calling them Zulu, calling them Juju, shouting Ashanti, calling what you see. In South Africa and Rhodesia, let go run like water. Prepare my brother for the bloody river. Just remember, brother, blood, chicken and water. Stay up, Zimbabwe. Stay up, Zimbabwe. Stay up, Zimbabwe. Stay up, Zimbabwe. I know this fight won't be so easy, but you got to get rid of the enemy. If you don't get rid of the enemy shall get rid of thee. My people, you see, we have no choice, so Africans hear my voice. Hey! Say, calling them Zulu, calling them Juju, shouting Ashanti, calling what you see. In South Africa and Rhodesia, blood will run like water. Prepare my brother for the bloody river. Just remember, brother, blood, chicken and water. Stay up, Zimbabwe. Stay up, Zimbabwe. Stay up, Zimbabwe. Stay up, Zimbabwe. I hear they talk that America supporting white South Africa. But if we have to walk voodoo, my people shouting Euro. Some the drums and some of the witch doctors to deal with them weird characters. Hey, calling them Juju, calling them Zulu, shouting Ashanti, calling what you see. In South Africa and Rhodesia, blood go run like water. Prepare my brother for the bloody river. Just remember, brother, blood, chicken and water. Stay up, Zimbabwe. Stay up, Zimbabwe. Stay up, Zimbabwe. Stay up, Zimbabwe. Pay homage to Steve Biko, the children who died in Soweto, to the freedom fighters I declare, Africans affair is my affair. Ian Smith and Buster had to go, the revolution says so. Hey, calling them Juju, calling them Zulu, shouting Ashanti, calling what you see. South Africa and Rhodesia, let's go run like water. Prepare my brother for the bloody river. Just remember, brother, blood, chicken and water. Stay up, Zimbabwe. Stay up, Zimbabwe. Stay up, Zimbabwe.
Ladies and gentlemen, at this point in time, there is a presentation to be made to Donrick Williamson by members of the North Zone Atuco.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, it's waxing warm here. If I could only find my phone that has my information. Right, they're gonna do some extempo tonight, which is beautiful. We have a lot of people on YouTube, a lot of people on Facebook. Thank you all for coming in and enjoying. I don't want to take away too much from the action on stage. Thank you. I have a lot of people to say thank you to for donations. So let me go stage side one time.
Whole night lingo sitting down by a woman. Well, I am not very sure what lingo sitting by that woman for. I don't want to cause trouble. That woman I really do resemble, because I don't want to cause no strife. The woman he bring here is naughty wife.
Good night. All again? All right. Yeah. Backstage boy, I say it, leave me alone. You don't know I leave my wife at home. I come here to have a good time, listen Kaiso, and enjoy the lime. You're calling me on stage, I can't understand this. You even want to talk out my business. You come on the stage and you're making strife, like you will realize that is mighty diamond wife.
But looking in front here, I had to own. I see two women sitting down alone. Well, I am not very sure. Two lonely women, what they come here for? Because I heard from the lingo, why two of them come here? He tell me he know. Why two of them come here? Please understand. They come Cafe Blue looking for a
Again, you're picking on the ladies. Black Sage, leave them alone, please. They come here to lime and enjoy the show, and you come involved in the lingo. You say I sit down by a woman and she belonging to an ex-man, but I could tell you, I'm begging you please, go back home by your wife, leave them two ladies.
But ladies and gents, I am so happy to see this turn out for the Lord Funny. Lord Funny, I'll have you know, he was a great genius in Calypso. I don't want all your mind be a wreck. The Ministry of Culture should give him a big, big check. But after he dead, I go have you know, they go play all his music on the radio.
I'm glad you when they miss a Black Sage. Sing about it is not my privilege, but I'm telling you, I go sing what I want. We trying to get for him the Special Achievers Grant. So long now Donna Cox supposed to sign off, but she playing and she want to show off. Please give him the grant. Donna Cox, I feel you playing up in your
But ladies and gents, Funny still have hope. Look in my hand, you will see an envelope. Because this I have to own. It is given to him from Tuco North Zone. And I want you to consider The president there is the mighty contender, and I am telling all of y'all, you're in a flash. We ain't give Funny no check. We giving him cash.
I say don't leave that alone. I want to hear the chairman of the North Zone. Yes, man, you say Funny have hope. He come out here now with the envelope. But I sure everybody inside here don't know that the chairman, he good extempo. So I'm telling you plain and candidly, come and do your presentation extemporaneously.
Well, I will tell you the fact. The chairman are not so hiding in the back. As he hear two of us up here, the man disappear and hiding in fear. So now it is my pleasure. I want to invite on stage mighty contender. He coming on stage, he taking the chance, and there he is, trembling in his pants.
Well, Conti, boy, I want you to know, you come here to Extempo. You're hiding in the back and you're hiding from we. But contender boy, man, we is thirsty. Whole time we singing here, we sing for free. All this we doing for the Lord Funny. But I'm glad to see that you come up here. When we finish, man, you should buy we a beer.
Lingo and Black Sage, why all you call me up on the stage? That is real nonsense. I sitting down there in the audience. Look, this is a fact. Why the chairman not only want to attack? I find you getting all right Funny. I really give Funny plenty money.
This is Lingo Contender and the Black Sage. I want to bring one of Funny brothers on the stage, because I have to admit, this money we want all you to collect it, because I want people to understand. I want this money go straight in Lord Funny hand, because with Calypsonians, please don't get confused. When you put money in their hand, the money does lose.
Well, Black Sage boy, don't get confused. I shot that money can lose. I'm telling you on the spot, nobody can take that like you mad or what. I want you to understand that is a Northern contribution. We always support our own cause. So give us a lucky round now.
La la day, I know. Ba ba la ba day.
End it.
Well, I telling you, I am so happy. All of us coming out here for the Funny. Everybody, all you enjoy the show, and I'm sure all you did enjoy the extempo. So I'm telling you what I have to say. I want to call the MC Mr. Abebele and take this from Sage, Conti, and Lingo. I'm begging you enjoy the rest of the show. Thank you.
Yeah, ladies and gentlemen.
Wow. There you have it. Extempo at its best. How are you feeling? How everything going? How are we going tonight? Ladies and gentlemen, we have people to thank. And let me see if I can get it in now. Before we go, Trinidad is sweet. So I would like to thank, wow, Judith Callender, Alwyn Toppin, Lynette and Tyrone Toussaint, Winston Elcott, Tamiko Tamiko Inisha Moore, Patricia Phillip, Doric O. Nurse, Francis Kitty Girl Thomas, Carlos Charles. And I think we're going back to the stage with the whole cast. I still have morning to call, but we're going back to the stage.
Adana, Luther, Dappy, Rio, Brother Mudada. The Superior Vintage Brigade.
Sweet, sweet Trinidad, how I love this country man. Ever since I was born, sweet, sweet Trinidad, all my cousins going so fast. When I get with me in the center of the city.
Brother Valentino.
Sweet, sweet Trinidad, how I love this country man. Ever since I was born, sweet, sweet Trinidad, my son was a free love land. When I get to bury me in the center of the city. Trinidad, how I love this country man. Sweet, sweet Trinidad, my son free love land.
This is not the end of the show after this. We have more singers to come and sing.
Sweet, sweet Trinidad, how I love this country man. Ever since I saw sweet, sweet Trinidad, in the center of the city. Sweet, sweet Trinidad, sweet, sweet Trinidad. Sweet, sweet Trinidad. Sweet, sweet Trinidad. Ever since I saw sweet, sweet Trinidad. Sweet, sweet Trinidad. Sweet, sweet Trinidad.
I tell you.
Sweet, sweet Trinidad.
and gentlemen.
Don't go yet. We have a million Caisonians coming to sing here just now.
The Superior Vintage Brigade. Letting you know, ladies and gentlemen, there are many Calypsonians here with their tracks who are here to make a contribution to this night's proceedings. So this is just the segment with the band. So I would like the Calypsonians who are prepared to do such, kindly get yourself organized with the DJ. Please enjoy the rest of the evening's proceedings.
Okay, that was the section with the band. I thought the thing done. The thing now started to wax warm. So, ladies and gentlemen, we have some names to call. I have to be very careful how I call names. Some people don't want a name call. So I have to circumvent some names. And you know who you are. We are here at Cafe Blue in honor of Funny. And so it seems to be an intermission, but I am here to just take you through this. I would like to thank for their contribution Cynthia B. Edwards, H. James, CIA, Judith Calendar twice, Alwyn Toppin, Lynette and Tyrone Toussaint, Winston Elcock, Tamiko Inisha Moore, Patricia Phillip, Doric O. Nurse, Doric Eldridge Nurse, Francis Kittigal Thomas twice, Carlos Charles, Francis Kittigal Thomas again, Cynthia Angela Thomas, Karen Turner King, Karine Williams Figaro, that's Tiny, and that is Mighty Tiny or Lady Tiny or anyhow. Karen Turner King again, Michael Smith. Let me see if that is all on this date. Right, that's all for the 21st. And remember, you can scan the QR code at the bottom. It will take you to the donation spot. Easy peasy, easy like that. And we hope that you are having a good time. I hope the stream was good. Please hit us up and let us know that everything was all right, or what's your situation while the Calypsonians sort out. I don't know if we will wait, but in the meantime, we will see how it goes. So I would just want to reach out to some people in the chat on the YouTube, etc., etc. Let's see if I can find that. So yes, how was that show? That was a show. That was classics upon classics. Extempo. You know, you could never beat Extempo. Extempo does it. It does it on the spot, on the spur. Wow, we have a good few people here looking on, and we thank you for coming and supporting. If you come, support. You know, we say good evening to Yasmin Mohan, Clive Garnes, Jennifer Nathan. Good evening. Very much a good evening to you. 384 people on the YouTube, and our next section on the Facebook. And we say thank you. I will go back to the DJ and hold on for a bit and see if we stay in for the other performances. It doesn't look so, but let's go.
You come to the party, or you come to ride with me. I say you ride with Birdie, and you ride with Snoopy. I say you ride with Birdie, and you ride with Jerry. I say forget about Jerry, and I hold on to Tony.
We decide we will take you back over to the studio in San Fernando. And we meet on the weekend in Fontclair Youth Steel Festival. All right?
Can you hear a distant drum bouncing off the laughter of a melody? Yeah. And does the rhythm tell you, come, 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 come? Does your spirit do a dance to the symphony? Yeah. Does it tell you that your heart is on fire?